Saving money is often misunderstood. For many, the very phrase conjures images of deprivation, of denying oneself simple pleasures, or turning down every invitation for fear of spending a few extra dollars. But the true art of saving money wisely is not about being stingy, nor is it about living a life of constant sacrifice. It's about making intentional choices, choices that bring clarity, security, and even joy to your life. Imagine waking up each morning knowing exactly where your finances stand. You don't worry about surprise bills or unexpected expenses because you've built a cushion for yourself. You can say yes to a weekend with friends or treat yourself to a favorite dessert, free from guilt or anxiety. This is the freedom that comes from saving wisely, not from hoarding every penny. The foundation of this skill is understanding the difference between being frugal and being stingy. Frugality is about value. It's about making choices that align with your priorities and values and spending on what truly matters. Stinginess, on the other hand, is about fear. Fear of losing, fear of not having enough, fear of change. While the stingy person might refuse to spend on even the most meaningful experiences, the wise saver asks, "Is this worth it to me?" and answers honestly. Begin by taking an honest look at your spending habits. Track every expense for a month, not just the big bills, but the small daily purchases that seem insignificant at the moment. It might be the coffee you grab on your way to work, the snacks at the convenience store, or that online subscription you forgot to cancel. As you do this, patterns will emerge. You'll begin to see where your money goes and, more importantly, where it leaks away without real benefit to your life. Next, reflect on your values. What brings you joy? What are the experiences and comforts you cherish most? For some, it might be savoring a homemade meal with family. For others, it's traveling to new places, learning new skills, or investing in personal growth. Make a list of what truly matters to you. This is your compass, guiding you towards intentional spending and away from mindless consumption. Now, set your goals. Saving for the sake of saving often leads to frustration and burnout. Instead, give your money a purpose. Maybe you're building an emergency fund, saving for a dream vacation, or working towards buying a home. When your savings are tied to clear, meaningful goals, every dollar you put aside feels like a step closer to something you deeply desire. The next step is to create a simple, realistic budget. Don't think of a budget as a restriction, but as a roadmap. Allocate money for essentials, housing, food, transportation. Set aside a portion for your savings goals, but also create a small fund for the things you enjoy. This might be dining out once a week, catching a movie, or buying a new book. By planning for joy, you avoid the resentment that comes from constant denial. One powerful tool for the wise saver is the 24-hour rule. Before making a non-essential purchase, pause for a day. This gives you time to consider if the item or experience is truly worth it. More often than not, the initial urge will fade, and you'll save money simply by waiting. But if, after 24 hours, you still want it and it fits within your budget and values, you can buy it guilt-free. Embrace the habit of distinguishing between needs and wants. Needs are the essentials: food, shelter, health. Wants are the extras, the things that add comfort or excitement. It's not about denying yourself wants, but about making deliberate choices. Sometimes, treating yourself is important for your happiness and motivation. The key is to do it intentionally, not impulsively. A wise saver also seeks value in every purchase. This doesn't mean always choosing the cheapest option, but rather looking for quality and longevity. Sometimes, spending a little more upfront on something well-made saves you money in the long run. For example, buying a sturdy pair of shoes that lasts years is wiser than buying a cheap pair that needs replacing every few months. Learning to say no is part of this journey. There will always be social pressures to spend: nights out, latest gadgets, trendy clothes. It's okay to decline invitations or opt for more affordable alternatives. True friends will understand your priorities, and you can suggest activities that fit your budget, like a picnic in the park or a movie night at home. You'll find that shared experiences matter more than the price tag attached to them. Another crucial skill is practicing gratitude. When you focus on what you already have, rather than what you lack, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Take time each day to appreciate the comforts, relationships, and opportunities in your life. This makes it easier to resist the constant pull of consumerism and find satisfaction in simplicity. Automate your savings. Whenever possible, set up automatic transfers to a separate savings account each time you receive your paycheck. This removes temptation and ensures you consistently build your financial cushion without having to think about it. Over time, even small, regular deposits add up to significant progress toward your goals. Remember to review and adjust your budget regularly. Life changes, and so do your needs and priorities. Maybe you've paid off a debt, gotten a raise, or discovered a new passion. Make sure your spending plan evolves with you, always reflecting what matters most. Surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out friends, mentors, or online communities who share your commitment to wise saving and intentional living. Share your successes and challenges and learn from others' experiences. Support and encouragement can make the journey easier and more enjoyable. Finally, celebrate your progress. Saving money is not a race, but a lifelong journey. Each step you take brings you closer to financial freedom and peace of mind. Reward yourself for milestones, whether it's reaching a savings goal, making a thoughtful purchase, or simply sticking to your budget for a month. These small celebrations reinforce your new habits and remind you that saving wisely is not about deprivation, but about empowerment. In the end, the skill of saving money wisely is about balance. It's about enjoying life today while planning for tomorrow. It's about spending on what truly matters, letting go of what doesn't, and finding contentment in enough. When you save with intention, you open the door to greater opportunities, deeper happiness, and a future shaped by your own values and dreams. This is the true art of saving, living fully, without regret, and always moving forward with confidence and hope.